Good morning, starshine. The earth says hello. You twinkle up at us. We twinkle below. Good morning, starshine. Lead us along, my love and me, as we sing our early morning singing songs.
Arctic Express.
Glitty gloop gloopy, glitty globby gloopy, da 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 do do. Man, the hippies really thought up some silly stuff. Good morning from Tobar. I just became awake and ambulatory, so that means it's coffee time. The cool thing about the way I make coffee is that I can make it pretty much anywhere. I can source hot water from a truck stop if I'm parked at a truck stop. I can source it also from this guy, this little kettle burning on a hot stove, and that is what we'll be doing in a bit. But these are just coffee cans, or no, these are just soup cans that have been repurposed because those three exactly match the volume of 24 ounces that those two can hold. All right, so let's take you to that hot water heating. I could do this in my fireplace, but it's just so hot this time of year that I decided I'm cooking out here. So until like October rolls around, this is how we're doing. Okay, so we got a starter fire going with like the pieces of cardboard I keep around just for this explicit purpose. Funny thing is, lady in town gave me a piece of paper a couple days ago and was like, well, if you don't need it, you can burn it. And I was like, that is actually a thing I need. And this is why. Oh, yeah, that's getting a little toasty. Okay, so this is sagebrush. It burns hot and quick. All those leaves have like some kind of resiny oil in them or something. When burned, it releases a smell. When ripped, it releases a smell. Everyone out here either loves that smell or they hate that smell, and there's no in between. So yeah, once you get your fire going, you just load your sagebrush in there, but sometimes that fire will go out. So I'm going to grab my little piece of paper I was burning, and I'm going to try to relight it. Get it back on in there. All right. Maybe there. All right. Yep. Usually not very difficult. Oh, no. It is. Okay, I just need to put it in now it's out. So, like, you run out of these things pretty easily. Here's something I can just set on fire. But, like, that's why I keep a bunch of these. I mean, I would be setting them on fire in a different place just to get rid of them if I wasn't using them. But this isn't, like, gross. There's nothing wrong with this. I can totally use this for cooking. There. Okay. I think that might have caught. Just to make sure, let's rip a little more and try to catch it and put it in some other places. All right, that's started. So let's put that back where the other thing was. And we'll get that going. And then I think we might be good here. So we just slap that over that and locate our water there. Now, I didn't fill it all the way full. Sometimes I make tea in these things, sometimes I don't. But like, I have tea, plenty of that, so I'm just making coffee. So I only fill it as much as I need because, like, heating all that extra water is pointless. And just as far as hot water goes, if I just have like this kettle full of water in the van with the window shining down on it after noon, it will be warm enough for those purposes. Also, while I'm here, yeah, I got a fridge, an outdoor fridge. Holds all kinds of stuff that like can be held in slightly above fridge temperatures, but I have it and it works pretty all right. The most important thing is keeping the pests out. It does that just fine. Anyway, we'll wait until the next step is ready and I'll show you that. While we're waiting for the coffee to cook, I figured I'd show you guys the latest on this brick thing. Yeah, being on Plum, what's that? This is the first time I've ever built with bricks that weren't, Legos, or something like that. So it's not perfectly straight and even, but no human is living in this. Plants will live in this. Apparently something that burrows already lives in this. What is it? I don't know. Maybe you can find out. But yeah. And this is what that was replacing. Look at that. I mean, it's a good stone wall, but you can already see how it's starting to like fall apart. And there's like stones that have fallen in, months and years past. That has to come out. And it has to be replaced with bricks. And I don't know what I'm going to do with all that stone because I've got like a whole lot more of it. And that's not the only place where that kind of construction dominates. Like, look at all this. I think I want to keep this except for things like that. So I want to repair it and build it so that like maybe double or triple layered. I have a comrade, Jimmy Hill. He warned me about this, and he was right. Which also, you might have been noticed that like the fire pit was full of ash already when I loaded it. Well, that's why you use ash to make cement, and ash is something I have plenty of. And I'm going to do that shortly. But like, even though I have plenty, I don't have the enough plenty to guarantee that'll happen. Now, I did just see a lizard around here. Let's see. Oh, there he is. He's poking his head out. Yep, now he's gone because he's scared of us. And so much of this stuff is just like, I don't have places for things, so it's like, well, I've got yards, so eventually one day I'm going to come through and I'm going to turn all these cans into something. I'm thinking maybe like a Spanish style tile roof, but that's going to be a project and a half. Yeah, all right. Well, I think it's probably about time to reload the fire pit. That's the only thing is like, you do kind of need to stay on top of that. I guess you guys can watch that. Not a whole lot to it. But like, you just do this. Come on, in. This is how we know the fire's done, or this coffee's ready. Look at all that steam coming out of the top of the thing there. So, it's kind of hot, so generally wouldn't recommend you touch that directly. And we're gonna go up to our van, up to my van. It stopped recording for some reason, so here's the pour. Now, to get that working, you kind of have to take the top off because it won't fit otherwise. La-di-da-di-da. Come on. There, that's about where we want it. La-di-da-di-da. La-di-da-di-da. Well, we didn't make quite enough, but that's okay. That's okay. And we're going to let that steep for a minute and we'll come back. Waiting for the coffee is like the hardest part of the morning. It's like, it really only needs a minute. It doesn't take very long at all. I could probably go and pour it now. You know what? Let's do that. So I've got like a little place. Check out my little kitchen. There's 2 of these things, but I'm using one of them to make bricks right now. This is where I put my tea making cups. Similarly, soup cups. And okay, so here is my coffee strainer. I just lost my old one that I had for years and years. It just flew away in a windstorm one day, so I went and bought a new one. They're only like $4 at Walmart. Definitely worth the purchase. If I was a normie with normal issues, I would still do it this way, like with because like this fits in a normal coffee pot, and that way you don't have to keep throwing out filters. It seems better for the environment. All right. So, and I'll drink my coffee all kinds of ways, but honestly, sometimes you just feel like black coffee, you know? They even wrote a song about it. Okay, so this is getting pretty full. So what we're looking at here is technically biochar. It doesn't even have caffeine in it anymore. That is future soil. And let's get the last one poured. But yeah, I've discovered that, like, okay, so here and sometimes here, I can set stuff and they won't necessarily fall over. This is the safest, though. This one always gives me trouble, and I always have to open it up so that when I go to screw it back on, I can do that without problems. Okay, last of that. And now we pour this guy. If you come and visit me, chances are you'll be having coffee this way. And it's just as good as any other coffee. You can't even taste the sagebrush, which is honestly kind of a shame. I like that smell. But it's everywhere here, so. Now, I don't usually sweeten it, but I'll put milk in it if I have it. This is my milk, but I just don't like powdered milk that much. I've been there where like I just needed so many calories that I just resorted to putting powdered milk in my coffee, but it's not necessary anymore. I don't usually put sweetener unless, like I said, I'm working really hard and I need the calories, but yeah. Now I've got my coffee. Oh, a sweetener I will use though is honey or agave or anything weird like that. You got something like that, I'll use it. Here is my house once again. Let's see. Kind of hard to walk through here with a full hand. And okay, but we're here. And as you can see, I'm making that video, and have to like pull videos off of here just to make room. But what else? Okay, so sometimes I would have a bagel or like egg sandwiches. Those are probably, or oatmeal. Those are like my 3 big meals. But today I have grapefruit. I love citrus. Oranges are my favorite, but grapefruit's all right. Grapefruit is good food. I just watered all this. You can see some of my garden's doing great. Oh, you're not looking at it. Some of my garden is doing great. That's a pepper. These are all peppers. Some of them need more love than others. These are my best two peppers. Okay, so these are jalapenos out here, and in here, these three, they're pepperoncini, is like the stuff you put on Italian sandwiches. That is Florida broadleaf lettuce. I've already been pulling a harvest off of it, a rolling harvest. Same with the Swiss chardon there. Yeah, and that's pretty much my garden. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
Hot Take Express.
You ever have a grapefruit so sweet you can just eat it like an orange? Oh, you still get that sour, but so much sweet. I wonder if this isn't like bread with an orange or something. Doobie yabba dabba, doobie yabba wabba, lo lo. Yabba dabba, yabba dabba, early morning singing songs.